Alright, just finished episode 10. Almost done. Only 3 more episodes left. Yay! When I'm saying that, it's not shaping up too well. This was a good episode as well. And when I mean good for the series again. It's probably a 6.5. There was some stuff I thought was a little and whatnot, especially towards the beginning, but it actually started to pick up a little bit later towards the end. And there was actually a couple of decent fight scenes. Nothing terrific, but, whatever. And we got some answers. So anyway, let's get through it because I have a lot of notes, so I'm going to try to get through this quick. Okay, first things first, Danny wakes up with Colleen in bed. I guess they did it. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe not. But last episode, Danny wasn't doing too well because he just healed Colleen with his Iron Fist ability, and he took the poison from her, so he had it. But I guess he really didn't have it. He just kind of absorbed the essence. I don't know. He just needed a nice rest with a hot Asian girl right next to him. Fuck. Danny and Bakuto, who is, of course, Sensei, the guy that, I mentioned in the previous episode. Every time I move this phone, it always goes to the bottom of the list. So I have to keep scrolling up. So I apologize if I sometimes I stutter here and there. But anyway, Danny and Bakuto trained their chi. So it was a whole scene where Bakuto's you need to learn how to make your chi better. So he's doing poses follow me and do these awkward poses that a white man and I don't even know what Bakuto is. He looks maybe Latino? I don't know. I can't tell what the actor is, but they're just doing poses like this and stuff. You see plenty of that from Danny. I don't understand the difference between that and what Danny always does with his meditations, but supposedly it worked, and now he's cheat up. You get to learn about this community that Bakuto runs, which is kind of like a school, it looks like. It might be kind of like an X-Men-esque, Xavier school for the gifted, in a way, kind of. I know there's definitely a school because you see one of Colleen's old pupils there who was trying to get a scholarship for the place. So I'm assuming it's part school, part just a little, place for people. Bakuto is, I wrote this, Bakuto is, so far, leading up to be the main bad guy for the rest of the season, which there's only 3 episodes, so they better hurry up. He seems very uninteresting. The actor himself isn't too bad, but the character itself is very obvious. He talks like this. He's very serious, and he doesn't joke around. He's very, very, very generic. What he reminds me of the way, what's his name? The priest character from The Walking Dead speaks like. He kind of reminds me of that, where he's very, very stern and honest, and I don't know. I didn't like that. The overly serious character in a series that doesn't have many fun characters to begin with. Another one? Jesus. So he's not very interesting. Bakuto did show Danny, I don't want to call him Iron Fist because really, so far he hasn't earned that title from me. But he showed Danny old footage of what an Iron Fist really looks like, and they showed this guy, which looks like it's the original Iron Fist comic cartoon. He has the bandana sash thing going on, and he has 2 Iron Fists, and he's knocking people down and stuff. It's old footage. It's supposed to be, it reminded me of. It kind of reminds me of like when they show old footage in Captain America, the first movie. That's what it kind of reminded me of, except you see this guy with glowy fists just punching soldiers left and right. And it was actually pretty cool. If that character was the character we followed in this, I would really be hyped, especially if it was in the World War II ages. World War II ages. The ye old times of the 1940s. But, whatever. I would have liked that, but we follow this dweeby asshole. But Bakuto wants Danny to train students. That's just kind of a throwaway thing. That's what he wants to do. It really doesn't come into play in this episode. You'll see why. Harold teams up with Bakuto to... Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm ahead. See? I moved the phone a little bit, and it went all the way down again. Ugh. Harold celebrates that Gao is gone. He celebrates with his daughter, Joy. That was another thing I probably didn't need to put on there, but whatever. Danny is such a nosy person that he asks around the community, and he's like, hey, is there any off limits places I should know about? And no one really tells him where there are, but there are places. And he looks around and he finds like security guards, obvious security guards defending this one place, which if you're trying to conceal something from someone like Danny who's new and could mess up your dudes, maybe you shouldn't have it be obvious that there's a thing here. He goes there and he finds Madame Gao there, which he's been wondering where she was ever since, they were all captured by Bakuto in the last episode. And she's there, she's just in some room, and they actually have a conversation, and Gao actually mentions that, you're looking for the hand? Well, guess what? You found him. So that's the big reveal. Oh, the hand is actually this community we just found out about, and it's led by Bakuto, who we don't know. So they treat it like it's a big surprise, like, oh, whoa, look, the hand is this place. It's not ninjas, it's just a bunch of people. I mean, I guess they're kind of training to be kind of ninja-esque. They're all like doing martial arts and stuff. But I don't know. It was such a lame, low, like, surprise. Like, if we knew Bakuto from, like, the first couple episodes and we learned to gain his trust or whatever, and then you find out, oh, they're the hand, then that would have been an interesting reveal. It's also found out that Colleen has always been a part of the hand because she's a part of this community, but she tries to tell Danny, like, hey, Danny, no, this place, the hand is not a bad thing. You always mention the hand is, like, an evil thing, and sure, Madame Gao is a part of the hand, but she's, like, an evil part of the hand, and she's evil, but we're the good guys. But Danny doesn't believe her because he's always been told that the hand must be demolished. I'm the Iron Fist. I need to take down the hand. Fist versus hand. I don't know. Just a little bit on the nose. But Bakuto and Harold meet. Harold and Bakuto talk about, like, I don't know. It's like business stuff, I guess. I don't really know, but it pretty much leads to Harold being happy because Bakuto says, it's time for you to go back into the spotlight. And Harold's like, yeah, you get to go outside and stuff. And now Gao's not going to try to kill me. Even though Danny and Colleen have that fight, I wrote this down because I thought it was stupid. The next scene you see them two together, they are together. Even though they have a big fight where Danny's like, I don't trust you. You had my family killed. Your family killed my family is what he said. And then the next scene you see them together, Colleen is sleeping on the bed and he's sitting on the bed meditating. Which I'm like, you had a fight and you're just, you're fine. You still get sleep together. I mean, the sex is good. We're not going to fuck around. Come on. I just thought that was really dumb. Danny goes snooping around. He finds another place that's off limits. He goes there, finds a bunch of computers, which is, it has cameras to all these different places. I think Rand Industries is one of them. So he realizes that Bakuto has been spying on him. So Bakuto and him have a fight scene where Danny actually beats Bakuto's ass, which I thought it was going to be the other way around, but no, Danny beats his ass. Danny's old friend shows up because Danny's old friend is actually, I forgot, I should have led this in a little bit better, but remember the Iron Fist. Remember the Iron Fist? Oh man, I wish I could see that freaking special effect again because he never uses it anymore. No, the tinfoil ninja star guy. Well, it's revealed that that guy is actually Danny's old friend that he mentions here and there throughout the last few episodes, and he comes to help him break out of this community place, and Bakuto's supposedly evil and stuff, whatever. Danny gets shanked by Bakuto at one point. Danny bumps into that kid that was the protege of Colleen's character, and they have a little tussle, and while they're having a little tussle, Bakuto just shanks him with like this big thing. I don't even know what it was. Harold has an awesome scene where he tells the CEO of Rand Industries that, hey, I'm coming back in the spotlight. The best thing you could do right now is kill yourself or we're gonna fuck with your family. And the guy's like, no. And then Harold's like, okay, he pulls out a gun and shoots him right in his fucking head. I thought that was awesome, especially since that character sucked anyway. There's a whole escape action scene, which actually was really good, with Danny and his friend fighting a bunch of people too. And I thought that was actually well done for the most part. It's definitely not up top tier with most Marvel TV show fight scenes, but it was pretty good. There's another board meeting, which, oh my god, and that's pretty much it. And that's pretty much where the episode kind of ends. It kind of fizzles after that. Danny and his friend wants him to go back to the mystical place that he came from, but he doesn't want to go back because he wants to solve everything that's been going on. So that's the episode. A lot of stuff has happened. I should start writing less notes because Oh man! So next episode I might write a little bit less notes because these reviews are getting a little bit too long at this point. But I hope you're enjoying it anyway. It was a decent episode. Again, I think I said this in the beginning. I'd probably give it a 6.5. It was good. It started off pretty slow and really cheesy to the point where I couldn't even enjoy it. Where you have to master your chi and stuff, and there's a whole community that you just learn about, and then you find out they're the bad guys, or maybe not, who knows. I don't know. You find Danny's friend is kind of cool, I guess. I don't know, and Harold's still awesome. So overall, I think this was a decent episode. It's a 6.5. I think that's okay. So anyway, let's go on to the next episode.